Greetings, Tokozani, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to my channel. My name is Gogo Makosi, and today's topic we are talking about weaves and wigs, right? So, what exactly are weaves? Weaves or wigs are pieces of hair made of human or synthetic hair that allows you to change your look, right? And they often come in different shapes and colors and sizes and textures. So there is a difference between weaves and wigs. And what is the difference between weaves and wigs? Weaves, think of it as a basket. You weave a basket, right? Weaves are installed on a portion of braided hair. Like weaves are the ones that are used to braid hair, such as box braids and sew-ins. Wigs is like a cap that you just put on your head and you take it off. It's yeah, it covers the entire portion of the scalp or half of it, like the lace front wig. So that is still a wig, but it's a lace front wig, and people use glue and stuff like that on their hair. So number four, we need to know that we need to understand that people of all races and sexes wear wigs and weaves, right? It beautiful. Some of it are very beautiful and they look good on you and they make you feel better about yourself, especially if you're going through baldness or cancer or any type of health problem that causes you to lose your hair. So weaves and wigs are a very efficient way of giving you your confidence back. So anyways, they are beautiful and interesting and fun, but uh since that since we are also a spiritual being, we have to look at it from the spiritual side. So when it comes to spirituality, anything that belongs to someone have that person's spiritual energy in them, i.e. human wigs and weaves. They have the owner's spiritual energy in them. So when you put it on top of your head, which is your crown chakra, you are putting it on top of your head, your crown chakra, where your uh, cosmic energy is. A lot of things happen to it. So for example, if the wig is from a person who was not a good person, like if the person was a killer, a thief, a wicked person, or someone just with a bad energy, or a person that died and they died a horrible death, somebody cut off the hair and then they stole their wigs, all that energy, all that personality of the previous owner gets transpired to you. You start to behave like the owner of the human wig that you have on top of your head. um, Whether if they're a thief, you start acting like a thief. If they're a liar, you start just lying your way out through anything else. If they're a killer, you start having a dark energy around you that start to whisper a lot of horrible things in your ears. So my advice is for you all who wears human wigs and weaves, case in point, let me emphasize human wigs or weaves. If you wear the synthetic wigs or weaves, it's okay. My advice is stop wearing them. They're unhealthy, they're unsafe, they are not good for your health, they are not good for your energy field, they're not good for your spirituality, they're not good for anything for you. But if you must wear it, please do some ritual and remove the owner's energy from it. I'm not pointing fingers because I wear wigs and weaves too, but I have always put on synthetic weaves and wigs. I have never in my life put on human wigs or weaves. And thank God for that, because my intuition always prevented me from doing it. I've never even looked at it. First of all, I can't even afford it. But the point is, my intuition always pushed me away from it. So if you can, do some ritual and remove the owner's energy out of the human weaves or wigs. But I advise you to put on the synthetic one, right? So uh there was a story done by the VA in American studies. So the study showed that the Native American that were recruited in the military with the long hair, who had special tracking abilities, aka supernatural gifts, when they cut off their hair, they lost their tracking ability, they lost their gift of tracking. The Navajo Indians who were recruited into the military, who were skilled trackers, when the hairs were cut off, they lost their tracking abilities. Now that just gives you an example of to how powerful your crown and somebody else's hair is on top of you, how powerful your crown is. And then now imagine combining with another person who have a negative energy, the hair from there, and it's transport to you. So the second example that I'm going to give you is the story of Samson in the Bible. Remember the story of Samson, man so strong and mighty and powerful, but his secret was his hair, right? His hair was what made him powerful. It says even right there in the Bible. So when he cut off his hair, he lost all of his powers. So that alone is even adding more proof and telling you how detrimental your crown chakra and somebody else's hair is, right? And so what is it? So what we need to understand is that it is okay for us to play around with weaves and wigs. It's fun. It makes us feel beautiful about ourselves. It gives us confidence after losing our hair or illnesses or anything else. It makes us, shapeshift and change our appearances to look however we want. However, we should always do everything in moderation and always be careful as to what you're doing, because hey, anybody's energy on you is not a good thing. Anyways, I'm rambling now. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time.